Hello and welcome. Today I've got something very special, so let's just get into it and see what there is. Okay. I didn't really care about the iPod itself, but what I cared about was this, the Scosche Tapstick. However, it didn't come with a charger, and the person says this is a 2 gigabyte model. Let's charge it up and see if it works, see if there's anything on there. I don't know. But this is what I really wanted to talk about. Now, I've never seen a clear one of these, but let's go into some history. So when the 3rd generation shuffle came out, as you can see, there are no buttons on it. You have to use special headphones that plug into the headphone jack. Yeah, I didn't think there was charge. The controls on the headphones, as you can see on the screen. So Scosche, I think that's how you pronounce it, came out with this thing they call the Tapstick. And what you do is you plug your 3rd generation shuffle into it, and then you're supposed to be able to put any headphones you want. Doesn't matter, they don't have to have the special thing. And then this be volume up, volume down, and then that would be how you change your tracks, apparently. I don't know, I've never owned one before. When these first came out, I believe they were $30, but now trying to find one, it's extremely expensive. It's an extremely expensive accessory. I was lucky that the guy either didn't know what he had or didn't care or something, because he sold me both of these, and I won the auction for like $25 or something like that. But this by itself is a lot more. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it. Says Scosche. But the thing is, all the research I've done, these are either black or like a white color. I have never seen a clear, so I don't know why this is clear. I thought maybe someone had taken like a knife and scraped everything off, but it looks too clean for that. So it's interesting. Maybe it's a prototype or a unique color. I don't know. I have never, ever seen a clear one of these, only black and white. So let me know if you've ever seen a clear one of these and down in the comments. Anyways, there's not much more to talk about until I get this charged up, and I'm back with you once this is charged. It's charging. All right, can't wait to see what is on there. Okay, so this has been charging for a good 30 minutes. It's not quite fully charged yet. As you can see, the light is still orange, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the charger and see what happens. All right, so here we go. I've unplugged it, so see if it turns on. Yep, I'm getting a light. So as you can see, I've got a pair of Apple EarPods here. Not in the greatest condition, but hey, they still work. Now these do have a remote on them, but I believe these are too new to work on this 2009 piece of technology. So I'm gonna plug it in and see if I can hear anything. No, I'm not hearing anything. Let's see what happens when I click the button. See? The light should be flashing if anything was happening. So either there's nothing on here, although it would have flashed multiple times. It's not on. What's going on? Is it on? Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what happens when I plug this in. All right, so it's firmly plugged in there. Insert my ear pods and see what happens. Okay. Hey. So as you can see, the Scosche Tapstick works. The iPod works. That's a bonus, because this one, I didn't know if this was going to work or not, but it works. clearly need to test this out more and see if I can get, you know, onto this iPod and see what the name is and see if it's truly 2 gigabytes like it says, or if it's the better 4 gigabyte model. And if it is and it works, I'll use this. All right, so let's see what happens when I plug this in and see what iTunes says. So it's showing up on iTunes. There it is. Let's see what it says. Cardio shuffle. Interesting. Oh, it is the 4 gigabyte version. All right, good. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's see what music's on here. How do you see? That's just my stuff. Oh, on device. Okay, there it is. All right. You see that? Got a lot of stuff on here. Let's see when, how do you tell the year? How do you tell the year? Oh, let's see how many plays. 53. Orange Meat Puppets. Never heard of it, but hey, that's by far the most listened to song. You got some AC/DC, some Bruce Springsteen, some Rolling Stones, ABBA, Elton John, Jay Giles Band. Got a pretty bunch of stuff on here. Yeah, I can see that. Pretty good mix of artists. But anyways, Cardio Shuffle. Hey, that's not too bad. And it is the better 4 gigabyte version. Good, because when I bought it, he said it was 2 gigabytes, but I only bought it for this. Now that I know it's the 4 gigabyte version, that's better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to enable voiceover in English. Uh-oh, 98 megabytes over capacity. What am I gonna do? Well, I want to put my music on there. So goodbye, Cardio Shuffle. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so it's finished now. It is put all the music on there. So let's go ahead and eject it. And there it is. Earlier that this earpods doesn't work. However, I do have, now I modified these a while ago with some Skull Candy earbuds, but this is a genuine Apple iPhone 4 and iPod Shuffle 3rd generation set of earbuds, and this will control it. So when I plug this in and turn it on, you see the little light. Now when I press this, see, volume up, volume down, forward, back. So this is what you had to use. You would have this in your, you have the earbud in your ear, and this will be hanging down. So you'd have to use this. So that's why they came out with the Tapstick. Scosche did. It adds this to the Tapstick, And then it allows you to use this like that. So you double click, triple click, press and hold, volume up, volume down, all that good stuff to get to different, your different playlists and turn the volume up and next song and previous song. But you still have to double click to go to the next song, triple click to go back. So it's not as easy as just pressing forward and back or play and pause. Now, I guess play, pause would be, but to get to the next song, you know, it's a little bit more complicated. So I want to do a test. So obviously this works while it's plugged in here. Now, let's unplug it and plug this in here. Okay. And I'm going to plug this in here. Now, I want to listen and see if when I press the button, what happens. So I'm going to press the button. Nothing. So even if you had the earbuds that Apple originally gave you for this, it wouldn't work because it has to go through the tapstick. But when I press here, yep, it's playing. I can hear it. Volume up, volume down. So let's see. Pause. Told me the name of the song and the artist. Press and hold even longer. And there it goes. Yep. So it's working. So this works. This just replaces that. So you can use any set of headphones and not just the one. Now, here's the thing. When you pull this out, if this was directly connected to the iPod would stop playing. But because the Scosche Tapstick has a pass-through headphone jack, it's still playing. So you have to press this because the iPod Shuffle will play the same playlist and it'll just play it over and 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 over again until the battery dies. So you have to press this in order to stop it. You can't just unplug it. You need to pull this out in order to change it to the different, either play in order or shuffle, turn it on, turn it off, and charge it and sync it. It will not charge and sync through this. So there you go. It's not too difficult. It adds just a little bit of height and width to it, but overall it's still extremely tiny, and you can use any headphones you want. I did find some of these Scosche Tapsticks a long time ago on Amazon for sale, but they were like over a couple $100. I don't remember exactly, but I can't seem to find them anymore. These don't seem to exist anymore except just on internet pages and just being talked about, but you can't find them for sale. I got very, very lucky to find this, and the guy I guess he didn't know what he had. This is a very rare piece of technology, but if you've seen another video of mine, you cannot find the batteries for these 3rd generation iPod Shuffles. So when the battery is kaput, that's it. This thing will be completely useless because this battery, once this battery dies, you won't be able to use this anymore at all. So this has a limited shelf life. And once this battery is just dead and all the Shuffle 3rd generation's batteries are dead, then this is it's obsolete. You can't use it anymore. It will just be a relic. It kind of is now. But in the articles I read, this cost $30 back when the iPod Shuffle came out, but the Shuffle itself, the 4 GB model, this one that originally came out, was $79. Then you add another $30, and then later they came out with a 2 GB model, which was only $59, but still you're adding another $30 for this. So this wasn't a very popular iPod, and this wasn't a very popular device, accessory for a not popular iPod. So it makes sense that you can't find them today. So thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.